Well, I don't think there are any short-term consequences. The market doesn't seem to be having a negative reaction on this news. It's like it's baked in already because this, of course, has been going on for some time. I think the challenge becomes for the Trump administration, particularly possibly for the markets, if you see a very direct connection with the president. You know, Michael Cohen has alleged that. He said he acted on direction from the president. He's admitted to campaign finance violations. Trump is saying something very different. And previously, Michael Cohen said something different. So this person's question and his character, I think, caused people to question really what is the true story here, even though it is important to note he did that under oath yesterday. He said the president directed him. Yeah. So a lot more to come here.
Want to get your first read on any potential legal or political implications for President Trump.
Well, first, about the markets, I think if you go back, whether it's Watergate, Iran-Contra, the Clinton impeachment, it's tough, I think, to tease out a whole lot of market impact. Maybe a little bit with the Clinton or the Iran-Contra leading up to that, but really you don't see if the economy is good, markets tend to power through it. I think what Brian Cornell said today about Target and the consumer, probably a lot more important for markets than what Michael Cohen said. What I would want to know is, how will Republicans respond? Listen, this is not a big enthusiasm booster for their base going into what's going to be a tough midterm elections. And what can Republicans do, if anything, in the fall to boost enthusiasm? I don't think they're going to pass any tax cuts. My good friend Stan Collender talked about a government shutdown over immigration to get people juiced up. I don't think there's a lot Republicans can do.
Yeah, well, Sarah, what do Republicans do? I mean, to come back to it, Michael Cohen under oath said that he was directed by the president to pay off a porn star and a Playboy model weeks before the election to keep them quiet from revealing their affairs with the president. Do the Republicans care? Do they do anything?
Well, I think at the events of last election, the 2016 presidential election, I think the whole sort of sex, drugs, and rock and roll storyline is now back burner for Republicans. It's not something that is the primary issues that they're voting on. What Republicans need to do is talk about the economy. I mean, the economic news in this country every day has been strong. Consumer confidence is stronger under Donald Trump's presidency than it's been, at points in the Reagan and Clinton economies. And so from an overarching perspective, the incumbent party should do very well in these economic times. Unfortunately for Republicans, we're talking about Michael Cohen and other unsavory characters in the Trump world. That's the bigger problem, that we're distracted as a country, focused on things that don't matter to the livelihood of Americans.
Well, yeah, people also know that, the Donald Trump sort of didn't hit a home run here with this economy. He sort of started on third base. I mean, 90% of those market days happened under Obama. People are aware of that, and so I think they're not giving Republicans as much credit as you would think normally.
James, what do you think of the midterms? Does this improve the hand of the Democrats running for House seats?
Yeah, listen, every Republican I talk to, nobody thinks they're going to hold the House. They're worried about the Senate. Again, this is demoralizing for the Republican base. It's very energizing for the Democratic base. And it's hard to think what Republicans can do between now and Election Day to sort of turn that around, especially if it is just more Mueller, Cohen, legal proceedings, rather than trying to focus on market milestones or record low unemployment or that sort of thing.